Hello guys, this is 14W05A Snapshot, and today we're having a look at some of the awesome new things in the latest Snapshot, funny enough, because that's what you do in a Snapshot video. So, we're gonna get this off to a rapid start with written books. Now, you may notice whenever you hover over them, you see the words original underneath the signed by whoever, me in this case, and it says original, and then one of them says copy of original, and the other says copy of a copy, and you wonder how did these come along. Well, these are one of the latest things added in by Mojang, and basically when you write out a new book, it will have inscribed in it, let me show you, blah, sign, blah. When you sign and close it, it will have original, because it is the original copy. And now if you chuck blah into the crafting table with a book and quill like you could before, you get a copy of the original. Now if I head back over and grab a few more of these out, and if you take, not that one, a copy of the original, you can copy it again to get a copy of a copy, but that's where they stop, because you can no longer copy a book 3 times. You can, however, go back and copy a copy of the original, or you can copy the original itself again. Now, that hasn't changed, so you can still copy them as many times as you like. It just depends on what you have underneath. Copy or copy of the original, or copy of a copy of a copy. Very hard, very long explanation. I don't think you understood a single word of it. Ha 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 ha. Well, now on to the next thing. So, if we jump, if we jump in here, activator rails now disembark you, which is an astonishing new thing. So instead of just being used for TNT, you can now use them for disembarking. So now on to the next thing. Oh, what's this? We've been blocked. I must have broke that earlier. This is a new block in the game called the barrier. It can only be obtained the same way as a command block, by doing /give your name and then the words barrier. And basically, just trying to delete these to get them out of my way. And basically what these do is it's got the no symbol, and it literally is an invisible block with the same strength as bedrock, so you cannot break it in single survival mode. Let me just show you, because that's smart. It's not going to break. I'm not going to show you forever. And as you can also see, there's lava particles. They might change that in the future, I don't know. They might not have any particles in the future, who knows. So, let's get back into it. And now, on to the next thing, because the barrier is simply just a barrier. F3 mode has now been changed, so you've got all of these fancy new things, which actually make it a lot simpler than before. Oh, I don't know why it's saying shader, because I'm not actually using that shader, but yes, anyway. Sorry, just got mind boggled there for a second. So, the first thing you have on here is feet. And I believe these are just your original coordinates of X, Y, and Z, simply as they are. This, I cannot, as far as I can tell, it's simply the same as the top, just in less detail. So it's the exact block you're on, and then the feet is where your feet are positioned in that block, basically. Chunk is now, they tell you where chunks are, so these are the exact coordinates, X, Y, Z, and then this is your coordinates within that chunk. So I'm plus 14, not up any, now I'm up 1, 2, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, etc. And then I'm over 13 blocks, my X, Y, and Z in that chunk. So that's the coordinates for the chunk, and that's the chunk coordinate. Then we have the facing still, like last time, north, -Z, east, positive X, etc. We now have, it specifically tells you which biome you're in, so forest in this case. I don't have, I do, I've got a swamp. If we come over here, river, biome, swampland, it tells you. Next thing we have is the light level, and the light level is comprised of two key factors, which involves the block light, which is, say you place a torch on the ground, that torch is a block, any light that comes off of it will show up in the block section right here. And then sky is simply how much light you're getting from the outside sky. So if you go under a tree, it slowly dims further as you get in, and it comes to 13 sky. Now, this, like before, takes priority, so if you're in a dark place, block light will show up over sky. If they're the same, still the same. If sky's lighter, it just tells you what the light level is. And now we get on to the fun bit, because the fun bit, spectator mode. This is a new type of game mode you can use, and I'm going to start off by spawning in a spider. Oh, sorry, I used a barrier there, that's why. And then I'm going to use that on him. And now if we click into that, you'll see when in spectator mode, you can see anything that is invisible. You can interact, you don't interact with any blocks, you can go anywhere. You are constantly flying. You don't move any entities, you don't interfere with them, you can't break blocks. You can open your inventory. You are effectively the same as you see other entities when they've got invisibility. That's the same as what you are, and you'd be able to see every other spectator like this. Obviously I can't show you, but any player that would not be in spectator mode cannot see you. So this is a really effective game mode for something like a Hunger Games survival map. It'd be really good. I'd like to see how that's implemented in the future. The next thing we get onto, this is where it gets really fun. They've done some specific things for different mobs. So I'll start from the spider because he's free and roaming. And if you left click, you can see what any entity sees. And there are 3 different entities that have specific sight. And that is spider, which has this really messed up sort of spidery look about it, very segmented and whatever. If you press shift, you can come out of a certain mob. Creepers, I think this is my favourite. Right click it. Right, now let's go time set day. There we go. Right, the creeper's got to be my favourite, I think. When you left click it to see it, it's green. Oh my god. How cool. How cool. And then we head on to the Enderman, which is another awesome one. It's, wow, inverted. And now, finally, I want to show you something else, which is very, very cool. You can not only become mobs, but any entity. So currently, I am a minecart. If I click again, I'll become the pig, because the pig doesn't like to move very much. Stupid pig. But I can become the minecart, which is constantly spinning, or the pig. And I mean, because the pig's in the minecart, I can instantly click between them. That's a really nice feature. I don't know if it was planned. It's a very nice feature. And just, wow. I can't stop the minecart, as you can see. Like again, I said earlier. It's just so cool. I really can't wait to see where the spectator mode goes. And I believe that's all, so I'm just going to give a quick check of the list, and then we'll be back. Okay, few points I kind of forgot a second ago, and that is, as you can clearly see, it's quite obvious, mobs cannot see you while you're in spectator mode. Another thing is, if I come over here, you can go into inventories, but you can't actually, you can check chests and whatever, but you can't take things out of them. See, I'm trying here. I'm sure I am trying, I'm not just pulling and putting them back in. I can't take them out. And finally, I believe, if I've missed anything, you can tell me in the description, or comments, whatever. Yeah, actually there's 2 things. First off, if you press control, it speeds you up, like you normally would. I read something on the wiki about being able to scroll mouse to increase whatever. You're meant to be able to increase speed or something using scroll wheel, I'm not sure. And there was something else which is really nagging at me now. I'll give it a quick check, 1 sec. Right, I remember, it was just that simple thing that the shaders that are used on the spider and the creeper are both in the shader options, the super secret settings, and I can prove that to you by going right to the end. Let's get there. No. Oh, hang on, that might be it. F3. Yep, we got creeper.json. This is how a creeper would see. And then we've got a spider. So you don't just have to be a mob to use them. You can be anything. Nobody cares. And of course, you're using no shaders. It comes up as no shaders. So, I'd like to thank you guys for watching me. As you can see, I'm a very opaque guy. Didn't realise that might be a bug, but I'm still holding a splash bottle. So it might still show the last item you held in survival. Or creative or whatever. But yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. If you liked, a rating, comment or a sub would be unbelievably appreciated. This has been an awesome snapshot. So, thank you for watching. Over and out.